Now, we will demonstrate running WebGLORE to enable two institutions to build a global logistic regression model without sharing data. A registered user first log into the system. Then, the user gives a name to the task. WebGLORE automatically checks if the name has been used and gives warning accordingly. Next, the task initiator puts down the expiration days, of which WebGLORE will use to check the validity of a task whenever it is loaded. Then, the task initiator puts down a short paragraph to describe the study and specifies the email address of his or her collaborator from the other institution. The next step is to provide the file location of a local training data set. Remember, the instruction page provides some synthetic data sets, and they can serve as the example data for this demo. The browser might pop with warnings after specifying the local training data set, and please click Don't Block to allow applet access. Next, click the Create button at the bottom of the form to submit the task. This takes a few seconds until a message "You have created a new task" appears. Note that no data have been uploaded to the server during the entire process, and WebGLORE only records task name, expiration date, description and initiator email. Then, the user can click the Wait for Participants button on the left panel, and a pop-up message shows the current active task in the user's session. Click OK to proceed. The page will automatically refresh and show the current participant status. In this case, there are two participants. The status of the initiator has a status 1, indicating he or she is prepared. Let us look at the invited participant from the other institution, who has just received an email with a join task URL. In a similar way, the collaborator provides the system with the location of a local training dataset and click Submit. The AJAX-supported web page will dynamically refresh and show the current status of both participants in a synchronized manner. When the status of both participants changes to 1 and the task status remains 0, it is time to initiate computation. The initiator can click the Computation button to launch a page with an embedded Java applet, which shows all the intermediary results of the Newton-Raphson algorithm, including partial results like gradient and Hessian matrices, which are calculated locally and get exchanged with the server. Note that all these statistics are aggregated over n local patients, and therefore have a much lower privacy risk when compared to the attribute values of individual records. After the computation is done, the Get Global Report button will become active to both participants, which links to a detailed report of previously calculated model. Using a unique URL generated by one-way hash function of the user email and the task name, the report depicts both discrimination and calibration aspects of the logistic regression model. In addition, attribute-level statistics like estimation, standard error, z-statistics, and p-values are also summarized in a table. Both participants can also run a local report, which involves only the local data set, to be compared with the global one. Finally, a user can test the model with new data sets using the test page. In this demo, another saved synthetic data set from the instruction page was used, and the final results were saved and displayed. This is the end.